started it.
Yeah.
The midway points. What's been your evaluation of just the performance?
Yeah, the guys have responded. We were frustrated after Michigan. We went there and they kicked our butts. But the guys came back and we put that one behind us. We're kind of in reset mode. First 3 weeks, they are what they are. We got to look ahead, look forward. The guys have had 3 good practices. Last week, our Thursday sucked. And so the guys know that we have to have great meetings tonight, and then we have to have a great Thursday. That really sets the tone. So.
How did you, when you look back at the offensive call?
Yeah.
Obviously, it was disappointing. And what areas were you most disappointed, and what do you feel like you can fix quickly?
Oh, man. Well, we didn't win any one-on-one matchups. That's what it came down to. That type of defense, that style, you had to win one-on-one matchups, and across the board, they whooped our butts. Up front, O-line, D-line, they were better. Receiver, DB, they were better. Linebackers, they played with more passion. And so that was the disappointing part, is that we didn't play with as much passion, enthusiasm as we should have, and as much as it needs to beat a team like Michigan, to go on the road. And so, that was the biggest takeaway from that game.
Scott has talked about not panicking in situations like this. How would you describe how this staff, works together after the tough weeks?
Yeah, no, up until this year, we hadn't experienced a loss for a long time, and so it was new for us. But we know we have to set the example. We have to be the standard. So if players see us panicking and losing faith and belief in the system and in this program, then they're going to do the same thing. So we understand it's a long season. We're not giving up on this season. We feel like we can accomplish everything that we want to accomplish. The goals are still out there, and it's day by day. We've got to take it day by day, get better as coaches, get better as players, get better as trainers each day, and then if we do that, then we got to put ourselves in a good chance to win on Saturday.
Purdue's defense has gotten a lot better as the season's gone along. You're going from 40 points to 39 to 20, and they held a really good Boston College team to 13. Mm-hmm. What have you seen out of them?
Yeah, number one, they play with passion. They fly around. Up front, they're big, they're stout. They do a lot of movement up front, so we're going to have that's going to be a challenge. Linebackers are downhill players. 55, 21 is kind of a hybrid. He plays out of the box and into the box. Very athletic. Secondary-wise, they kind of bend but don't break. They want to keep everything in front of them. Good tacklers. And so they're a solid defense. And we've got to make sure we go out there and you can't turn the ball over. You can't have penalties. And I think if we do that, then we'll have a chance to be successful.
Did your backup receiver show you anything on Saturday that you liked?
I thought Woodyard did a good job. He had a couple releases on their guys and ran a post route, and he was open. We just didn't have time. Tyjon, he's growing. He's learning. It was good for him to get out there against that type of competition. And so, Mike Williams, he has to be more consistent. He has to play bigger than he has, and he knows that. And he's taken it upon himself this week. And, some other guys, Cade Warner has done a great job. Brian Reimers, they've done well in practice. So, we're just going to find out who that guy is, and nothing's set in stone. I told him at the beginning of the week that I know what Stanley can do. I know what JD can do. Everything else, every other position on every receiver is open. And we're grading every rep, and I'm posting it on the receiver door. And so those guys know their pluses, their minuses, their grades each day. And we're going to play according to those grades.
How much more difficult is it to do what you guys want offensively when you're playing from behind?
Yeah, it's tough. You never, anytime you play from behind against the defenses we're playing against, it puts us in a tough situation. We want to run the ball, and sometimes when you get behind, it's hard to consistently run the ball. And so one of the objectives this week is to play fast and to start fast. And we can't get behind 14, 17. We got to score on the opening drive, and we've kind of tried to simulate that in practice in terms of our first period out the gate has been a tempo against the defense, so the guys understand we've got to come out ready to play and we got to start fast.
How much do you think that shrinks your playbook then if you're playing from behind? Obviously, you can't do some of the same things with the running game as you want to, but how much does that shrink your playbook?
You try to stay within the confines of your offense, but there's times when if you're behind and you don't have much time on your side, then you've got to open it up a little bit more and and now you expose the quarterback. You know, we don't want to throw 50 times a game and get into just a straight drop back mode. So, you know, those things happen when you get behind. So we got to make sure that we start fast, you know, get a lead, and then we're going to go back to what we do. We're going to go back to install A and B and play fast and run concepts the guys know and have mastered, and that's what's been good for us so far. He's done a great job. You'll see him in different roles. He's kind of a hybrid. You know, he's worked at receiver as well as running back, and so we're going to find the right place for him. And but he comes to work every day, and with his numbers called, he's always ready to go. So that's always a good thing. All right.